Oh, yeah.
This one's hammered out to left, way back at the wall. Jack Toomey. 3-run shot puts BC up 4-1. Continues to rake in 2025.
Well, Colucci leaves breaking ball here in the middle, and we'll get a chance to see it right here, but he was able to elevate that pitch and drive it over the left field fence. Yeah, Toomey took full advantage of that. Colucci was trying to get that out over the outside part of the plate and extended off the plate there and just rolled right back into the middle.
Well, the inning started with a Sam McNulty line out to center. Ragsdale grounded out to the right side. And then with 2 outs, a single from Wolf, an infield hit at that. Roach singled, and then the Toomey blast. Magpok, a massive cut. 1-1. This BC team can hit. Pitching was, I think, a question mark this year. It remains so. But they proved that in these first few games in the ACC.
Yeah, they scored 24 runs already in 2 games. That is, especially against the UVA pitching staff that came in very highly touted with a lot of success.
And it's with some guys that weren't really doing it with them last year. Of course, Roach has been a big part of their success, but Toomey wasn't with this team last year. Ragsdale wasn't with this team last year. And so for guys like that to come in and contribute offensively has been so big for BC. And I think for Coach Donato, it's been putting it all together. Pitching and offense and defense, of course.
In my time coaching in college, one of the hardest things to do is win college baseball games, and you need all 3 phases of the game to do it, and that's all coaches are trying to put together each and every day.
4-1 your score. BC gets 3. Jack Toomey hammers 1 out to left. That's your difference. Now with runners on second and third, BC trying to extend its lead. It's the 9-hole hitter, Sam McNulty, who lined out to center his last time. He's got the wind at his back. And the first pitch from Jaxel is on the ground, pull side, deflected off the glove of Hansen. It's going to score 1. How about 2? Here comes the throw. It is in time. No, but Esteban Garcia got under the tag. Sam McNulty drives home 2.
Yeah, just unlucky there by Hansen that the ball gets the ball to the glove to the ball. But right here you'll see it really pops out in kind of no man's land there, and Godbout trying to do his best to get rid of the baseball. And again, credit to Garcia. He did not stop, kept his eyes on his coach coming around third base, and got them another run.
That play at the plate, I think, was close. It looked like for a second Godbout had a moment, like collected himself and then threw. Top of the lineup now for Ragsdale in a 6-1 game. That gets away from Wells. And now McNulty's going to try for third. Here's the throw. It's way ahead of him, and he gets him. And that's a tough mistake. With the top of the lineup up, thought he had more time, and Wells delivers a strike down to third.
Yeah, there's a difference between aggressive and a little bit reckless, and I think we borderline on reckless there with the top of the order up and in scoring position with 1 out. You'd like to have that man at second base, but as a coach, you're thinking, yeah, you'd like to have that back, but at the same time,
Great throw from Wells.
Yeah, great throw right there, and able to clean slate it a little bit for Jaxel out there.
Well, Virginia's got its work cut out, but can't put anything past them. BC might have to do a lot more work. Virginia scored 22 runs yesterday on the ground, pull side foul, 2-2. But it is the largest lead they've had all series.
Yeah, and a play like that, it just honestly goes to show you the aggressiveness that the coaching staff's trying to get across to Boston College.
Ragsdale down on strikes here in the top of the fourth. We'll step aside, it's 6-1. BC gets 2 more. Runners on second and third, the 1-1. Low and inside. Virginia can cut into this lead, cut it in half with a base hit. And Trey Wells, of course, delivered the sacrifice bunt in the second. He's been tasked with that a bit. Does not have a hit in this series. Got the start yesterday for Jacob Ferentz and flies one out to center field. Ragsdale back on the track, and he makes the catch. It will score a run. Virginia will get its second on a sacrifice fly from Trey Wells. Henry Ford comes home, and it's 6-2.
A really productive at bat right there by Trey Wells. Driving that runner in, giving UVA another number on the board. And now we're going to get a chance to see if UVA can have some 2-out RBI magic.
This is Todd Interdonato, by the way, who's coming out here. So you think they're making a switch? Unless this is, again, situational. James Nunnally, a freshman, coming to the plate. Yeah, you have a lefty-lefty matchup. You think they keep him in. Maybe a last hitter notification?
I'd like to know what was inspiring that mound visit, but could be just a reminder of, hey, we're gonna go after him here, aligning his defense, making sure the pitcher and the pitch calling and the defensive lineup in the back are all on the same page.
First one is high, ball 1. By the way, Boston College made a change at catcher. It's Cesar Gonzalez, the freshman who's listed as a catcher and a right-handed pitcher, and he pitched yesterday.
Yeah, we had spoken about the potential or the benefit of having a catcher who also is pitching. Looks like Boston College is going to try to take full advantage of that right here.
Three balls, no strikes. Green light here for Nunnally. There's your answer on a pitch maybe he didn't like as much.
I think for UVA and the potential and the power potential they have throughout the lineup, I think we're going to be real. We're going to look for one pitch in one spot right here.
On the ground, base hit, out to center. Lead is cut in half. James Nunnally comes through this time.
2-out RBI really extends the inning.